Let's talk about acceptance. This is a big one. Post-traumatic growth requires acceptance, which is something a lot of betrayed partners in particular have difficulty with. But let me tell you something. A lot of betrayers have difficulty with this too. They're stuck in their own shame of, I can't believe I did this. I can't believe I did this. And their lack of acceptance, yeah, I did this, is what's keeping them from moving forward with the commitment piece, with the hard work piece, with the accountability piece, the courage piece that we just talked about. What is acceptance and what is it not? Well, acceptance is not forgiving or forgetting. It is facing the reality of what happened. Facing the reality doesn't mean I forget it or forgive it. Acceptance is not being grateful for the trauma, but it is letting go of efforts to change the past. So this happened. It's a part of my story. There's no undoing that. I'm not saying I'm going to be grateful for that happening, but will it keep me from moving forward with an eye toward other things I might be grateful for? Or am I still so focused on this couldn't have happened? How could this happen? And I'm trying to change the past, renegotiate the past. Acceptance is not allowing others to have their way. It is knowing you cannot change them. So acceptance doesn't mean, oh, well, he's just going to do what he's going to do and I have to deal with that. I have to be okay. If he engages recovery or not, well, I just have to be okay. No, post-traumatic growth will not happen as long as I'm operating from that place. Post-traumatic growth will begin when I say, and I fully embrace, I have no control over what you do and don't do. I'm not going to act to try to get a particular result from you. I'm going to act based on what is right for me, in accordance with my values, what I believe is best for this relationship, not to get you to do something or not do something. Acceptance is not taking a posture of passivity. Acceptance doesn't mean let go and let God, which is a totally fine thing to say, as long as what you don't mean is, well, God's going to do it, so I sit back and do nothing. It is having courage to act where you can. Part of acceptance is accepting which choices you do have. Yes, acceptance means recognizing where you don't have choices, but it's also recognizing where you do have choices. I have to be willing to act on the choices I have. That's acceptance. Acceptance is not being without pain, fear, or grief. It is a choice to not be limited to these. So I'm not going to let my pain, my fear, my grief keep me from also feeling joy, feeling love, feeling passion. And then lastly, this must be a big one because I bolded it. Acceptance is not letting what was done to you define you. Acceptance is making your own meaning of your own story. What's key here is making meaning of your own story. You can't change what has happened to you. You can change how you make sense of it.